takes a special breed of person to walk away from the home and the lifestyle they've taken for granted and travel halfway around the globe to an unfamiliar land and minister to its people. Yet that's just what thousands of folks do each year, working as missionaries in some of the world's most remote locations, overcoming language barriers in a symbiotic exchange and enrichment of culture and spirit. As part of our Changing Lives series, we're going to visit a ministry whose phenomenal work has improved thousands of lives and touched thousands of souls.
People are searching for a purpose in their life and more meaning, and I feel like this job gives a purpose. It's not just about money and coming home and being happy on the outside. It's about finding that inner joy, and this job allows us to help people on a global sense and actually step back from the rat race and really just gives us a purpose in life and makes us feel not just happy but joyful at the end of the day. And that's why it's so easy to give up a paycheck and say, I want to pay for that joy.
Since its founding in 1989, New Mission Systems International has made a significant impact throughout the world, not just in evangelism, but in the war on poverty, ignorance, and the ravages of famine and disease. Whether they're ministering to victims of poverty, disease, or natural disasters, NMSI missionaries go beyond quoting verses and passing out Bibles to truly reach those in need, showing by example the true nature of God's love. No stranger to natural disasters, New Mission Systems headquarters in Fort Myers, Florida, is only now recovering from being ravaged by the onslaught of hurricanes that hit their area in 2004. In spite of the mess and the damage, they're still hard at work, fulfilling their mission to spread the message of God's love throughout the world, in both words and action. To raise support for the mission's day-to-day operations, NMSI's employees raise money globally. They receive no funding from the government whatsoever. They take it upon themselves to train volunteers of all ages for a ministry based on outreach, education, and a message of hope and love.
At NMSI, we're ideally suited to help you do a short-term project, whether you're an individual or a small group or a class or a church group or a social organization. We can take your organization and tailor a trip to your needs that get you involved in solving the global dilemmas that exist today in the world.
Already established as a respected missionary outreach program, NMSI expanded their service to include reaching out to individuals and communities devastated by this dreaded disease. Out of this initial effort grew a full-fledged ministry that NMSI calls Africa Hope. Missionary Joy Bowden has recently returned from one of the hardest hit regions.
Well, we work with Kenyan nationals, and so we work alongside of them as our partners, and we're also just training them in education to be able to pass on the information and to live the life. So then they've got a testimony to share with people. So when I leave after 3 years, I hope that I hope to have discipled people to live like me and to be pure and to, you know, to be safe and to pass on that message to other people.
Since its founding, New Mission Systems International has made a global impact on the lives of thousands of individuals and families. Through their work, the missionaries and support staff bring hope to what many would consider hopeless situations.
There is hope for making the world better if we really focus on people. We need to give people hope. We have a tendency to have hope ourselves, but the individuals in so many places in the world have no sense of hope, no sense of a future. They don't value their future. As an AIDS educator, it's so vital that we build into people a sense of hope for their own future so that they have a desire to work for and prepare and preserve a future for themselves.
To learn more about how you can help, either through missionary work or by contributing to the cause of NMSI's existing missionaries, please visit New Mission Systems International's website or call 239-337-4336.